If you're tuning into this frequency, the message I'm getting for you is go where you're appreciated. Go where you're appreciated. I'm hearing this loud and clear for you, the person who's tuning in to this freaking message some freaking how. You are meant to expand your horizon. Okay, I'm hearing this for you. Maybe you're like, oh my gosh, these people in my small town, hometown are not appreciating what I gotta give, and I keep on spending like day and night trying to convince them that this is the legit thing. Maybe you should try this thing, and then you just spend so much time with this back and forth motion, and you feel like no one gets you. You feel like you're a loser. You feel like things are not popping. But what I'm hearing for you, your higher self, your God consciousness, the universe, all that is like just go somewhere else. Just go somewhere else where you appreciate it. So this could mean coming through for your personal life, your relationship, your business, your audience. Maybe you're trying to convince, your 12 friends on Facebook or like Instagram that what you're doing, this yoga thing, this holistic healing thing, this Reiki, whatever it is that you're doing, let me know what you're doing. Like what you're trying to like make it work with these 12 people, trying to like convince them somehow subconsciously. But if you know that you have a big soul purpose, you actually have to tune in to the audience that is meant to receive your stuff, the people who are meant to receive your frequency, your love. Go where you're appreciated. Okay, please comment this down below. Say this out loud with me. I go where I'm appreciated, and that's it. I shall go where I'm appreciated. This is the energy that's coming through for the special soul I'm connecting with right now, who has such a big heart, who has such I'm hearing a really cool personality. It's like you're like, I think I'm pretty cool, but how come no one thinks I'm cool? How come they think I'm weird, or they think I'm a loser or whatever? Or they just don't get it. So then what you find is that you find yourself to be very serious and very dense and very gray around like these people. Okay, and but what I'm hearing for you is that if you know that what you gotta share is valuable, you need to know that first and foremost. And then when you move, okay, you shift your perspective, you move your head, you're looking at new horizons, you're expanding, your pool, you're connecting with the people who actually care about what you have to share, who love and appreciate you. You don't try to prove and receive validation from the ones who don't. You're actually gonna realize that, oh my gosh, these people are actually laughing at my jokes. That for the longest time I thought I was the only one who was laughing at it. These are the people who appreciate my quirky personality, where I thought everyone I grew up told me to grow up. They told me to stop being so childish, stop being so whatever, and they don't understand, and they want to talk business, and they want to talk adult things. But I'm connecting with someone who is rainbow and unicorn, okay? Someone who's super cute, cutesy. That's what I'm hearing. Okay, and despite of your exterior, because your exteriors, you can look older, or you can look more serious, or you can look buff and tough and all of that, but inside you're like a cutie bear. Okay, don't try to hide from me, I see you. And I'm just feeling that a lot of the things that you put on, the exterior stuff, is to trying to blend in with the gray world, trying to mute yourself and tone yourself down and put up this wall of protection. But I'm hearing you don't have to do that. You actually just gotta go somewhere else. Like literally, some of you guys might actually need to pick up your bags and go. Okay, maybe your hometown, okay, it's not the one. Okay, or maybe the city that you think you're at, wherever you are. Let me know where you're tuning in from, by the way, guys, because I international fam here, and I travel around the world, so I just love to always know where you guys are tuning from. For me, if you don't know, I grew up in Vietnam. I was born in Vietnam, and then I moved to Canada when I was 8 years old and grew up there in the Toronto area. And then 9 years ago I started, I quit my job and I started travel around the world. So now I'm in Vietnam for the next while. To be determined. But yeah, let me know where you guys tune in from. Always so nice to know. Allowing yourself to open up and broaden your horizon, because what's something that I know for myself is that when I travel, it really opens up my mind, and I really see like, oh my gosh, people in this world, like they do things so differently, and we don't have to stick to any type of density or like cluster of people that it is not resonating. You know what I mean? So allowing yourself to open yourself up, invite people in. And I'm hearing for you energetically, sometimes you don't realize that you're blocking off the people, like your soulmate clients, your soulmate, your soul tribe, your audience, the people who are meant to receive your magic and medicine and smiles and sparkles and energy, because you're so busy putting up the Great Wall of China to protect your heart. You're trying to, you want love from the people who doesn't want to give it to you. And a lot of this is, maybe you grew up from a very strict family, or a family who doesn't really understand, who doesn't get your genius, who doesn't understand your talent. They think you're delusional, or they think you're wrong or bad or something like that. Let me know if this connects with you, or hit the like. I'm feeling that because of that conditioning, you kind of like got into this mode of like always seek validation, even when you know it is a waste of your time. Okay. And I feel like when you're watching this video right now, when it's hitting you at this frequency, you're realizing that you don't have to do that anymore. You just got to be just be you. And this is me, it's like, this is me, this is who I am, without the walls, without the armors, without the Halloween mask. Okay, I know Halloween is coming up at the time that we're making this video, but we don't have to dress up in any way that is not true for us. We don't have to be fake in any way that is not true for us, because true soul freedom is actually authenticity. Is being who you're here to be, being exactly who you are, because when you are who you are, your magnetism, your magnetic field is very strong. You attract people right away. And when you are being fake, you're putting on the layers, you're putting on a Halloween costume, you're putting on these freaking winter jackets to protect yourself, to protect your heart, to numb yourself, to tone down your rainbow and sparkle and magic, so that you can be liked. But what does that do? It makes you become someone who you don't want to be. So that's why you have depression or sadness, or you feel like unmotivated and just you give up, because you have forgotten that your magic is meant to be shared with your magical friends. Okay? So if this message is connecting with you right now, I'd like you to open your field up. Okay, just do this motion with me. No, trust me, okay? Trust me, do this, okay? So 1, 2, 3. Open yourself up, knowing that like you're an old soul. Like, this is not your first rodeo. Like, if you're a new soul, you wouldn't be connecting with this video. It wouldn't resonate with you. What I'm saying to you is not gonna hit, okay, at all, because it wouldn't. We're not in the same frequency. But if you're watching it so far and some things are hitting for you, it means that you have lived this earth, this lifetime, many times. This is not your first rodeo. Okay, let me know if you know that. Hit the like. This is not your first rodeo. And I believe all souls, ancient souls, who come back into this earth, knows that the truest thing is to be who we are, is to embrace our uniqueness, is to appreciate the little things in life. So actually, you will notice, if you're an old soul, you will notice the beauty in the most like mundane things. Like, you'll be watching a squirrel and you'll be like wide-eyed and almost in tears. Or if you're like out and going on a forest walk, you'll be hugging the trees, conversing with the tree, hugging the trees, thanking the trees, giving offerings to the trees. Like, you're like so connected with like something that people were like, can you just walk faster? Why are you stopping to talk to trees? You're not 3 years old. Like, these people don't get you, okay? You're an old soul because you find the magic and you appreciate the little things in life. And this is so important, that you realize that you want to connect with the people who get this magic. You want to open yourself up to people who gets you and loves you and appreciate these things about you. These are not bad and these are not wrong. These are so beautiful. These are beautiful things about you. And I work with a lot of really magical, beautiful, sparkly unicorn people in my coaching containers, in my programs, and all of that. If you're interested, down below, okay? All the good stuff. I have the good stuff for you down below. And what I noticed is that when we all come together and we get to take off the mask, the whole thing of you take off your bra, you loosen your tie, and you're just I'm on the couch just being me. That's when you feel free. And that's when you allow your magic to flow freely. And that's when things actually work. Doing business or doing your soul work or being an entrepreneur or doing whatever you're meant to do, it's not hard. It's just you're making it hard because you're trying to make it like a proper thing. You're trying to be perfectionistic. You're trying to prove. You're like, oh, if I don't look like this, the people want to laugh at me. But why are you focusing on the people who want to laugh at you? It's a waste of time because these people are not going to be the people who are going to buy from you. They're not going to be the people who want to work with you. They're not going to be the people who want to dance with you, who want to be in your energy. You don't want to surround yourself with judgmental folks, okay? I was going to say judgmental pricks, but we'll just stick with folks for now. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so you actually want to open yourself up to your magical rainbow community, soul tribe. And what I'm hearing for you is that you know that these people exist, but you just have to tune your energy and tune your frequency to these individuals. So something that I teach my clients, especially in spiritual business and stuff like that, if you want to connect with your soul tribe, your soul audience, your soul clients, you have to focus on them. You cannot just be like, oh, in this moment, instead of thinking about how I can serve my people, how I connect with my people better, you're thinking about, what about this freaking 1 or 2 or 3 naysayers? What are they going to do? What are they going to judge me on? So I need to focus on this negativity. You are betraying your soul tribe. You are betraying your soul purpose. You are betraying your soul people, okay? So just know that your imagination, your assumption, your focus of attention is literally the most precious thing. It's what creates your world. And if you focus it on the wrong thing, if you focus on the negativity, it's going to freaking drag you down. Because negativity, okay, negative without any judgments, any type of human egoic judgment, we're going to take it as fact. Negative is lower, right? Positive, higher. Negative, lower. Negative, denser. Positive, lighter, right? So in that mechanical way of looking at it, negativity, any negative type of thinking, perception, people, attention like that, it's going to weigh you down. It's going to drag you down. It's going to make you feel dense. And what are all of these dense energy? Sadness, unmotivation, apathy, depression, right? These are low vibrations. So that's why you don't have the energy. You don't have the creativity. You don't have the enthusiasm. You don't have, this full-on cranked up rainbow sparkle energy to do the thing that you're meant to do because you're too busy being dragged down. Okay? So this message is really coming through and saying, honey, you don't got to do that. Okay? You don't got to do that. Your energy is precious. Your energy is beautiful. Your energy is light and fluffy and sparkly and cute. Okay? By the way, if you need a energy makeover, I have a beautiful 21-day energy makeover for you. Okay? You and I, we work together down below. It's called Sparkling New Me. One of my most favorite, loved, fun, and also potent AF 21-day energy makeover series. Okay? Trust me on this one. If you feel called to it, it is for you. Okay, you won't regret it. The energy of you stepping into this new era of you requires you knowing that version of you growing up thinking that you're not good enough, any type of BS that you think you're not good enough, you have to allow yourself to know that it's not from you. Because when we're born, we feel enough. Have you seen a newborn baby? Milk, milk, wah, wah, wah. Ah, I wet my pants, I wet my diaper, wah, wah. Like, it's unapologetic. It wants what it wants. Okay, so what happens now is that, when we grow up, we're told we're too much, we're told we're too this, we're told we're not deserving, we're told that we have to do all of this to earn love, to earn affection, to earn this. So we have been conditioned in this 3D realm, thinking that we're not good enough, thinking that our magic is too much, thinking that who we are is or too muchness is a bad thing. So we have to tone it down. And tone it down meaning conformity. Conforming to what? Conforming to whom? Conforming to the system that doesn't serve you, that actually like kills your soul, that makes you wanna like literally like rot slowly. And you know it. Okay? So this is why this shift from the 3D into the new earth consciousness, we're raising the vibration. And how we can raise the vibration is stripping, okay? Peeling the layers back and being in our true authentic nature, no matter what, no matter how hard it is, being raw and being vulnerable and open up our heart, not opening up our hearts to random vultures, okay? And people who don't love you, but open your heart, okay? Turn this way. You open up your heart to the people who are here to receive your magic. Because if you are meant to share your magic, this world works on equilibrium. It needs to come into balance, yin, yang, dark, light, left, right. Everything needs to come into harmony. So if you have a gift to give, there is an audience who wants to receive that. So everything is a co-creation, right? It's like I'm channeling through this message, but there's no point of me channeling it through if there's no you manifesting it as well. So it's like I am bringing this through as much as you are co-creating this video, okay, together. So thank you for your hard work. Allowing yourself to know that what you do is important, who you are is important. I'm not just hyping you up. I am telling you the truth. I'm channeling through what you already know deep inside of you. What you say matter. Your brain, your mind is brilliant. You're a freaking genius. Okay, just because someone decides to judge you, what is it called? The fish climbing a tree. What is it? You cannot judge a fish climbing up a tree or something. Okay, there's a quote on that. Me and quotes. I cannot recite these things. Okay, it's like you cannot judge a fish's intelligence or ability based on its ability to climb a tree. Okay, something like that. You are that fish. You are that beautiful mermaid, honey. Okay, you don't need to climb no tree. You just do whatever you're meant to do. Okay, and just allowing people to judge and grade you based on whatever they want is not your problem. Allowing yourself to just like F all of this. I'm gonna be my magical mermaid self, and I'm just gonna win in life. I do what I want. Okay, you have to step into that energy of like, I'm here to be me. Honey, you didn't reincarnate here on earth to live a miserable life. Let me tell you that, okay? Unless you have karma to clear, then you better clear that, okay? Clear those karma. But other than that, like you're here to learn the lessons, but you're also here to give, to share your magic, share your love, share what you've learned to humanity, help people awaken, help people see the truth. And you're not here to convince anyone. You're here to connect with the people who want to connect with you, right? It's like the same with connecting with like, love or relationship or divine union and stuff like that. Like you don't want to be connecting with no mofo who doesn't want you. What's the point? Can you imagine? Like you're out here be like, oh my God, please love me, please like me, please find me attractive, tell me what I have to do and I'll do it. So then you can maybe love me for life. Can you do that? Right? Why are you out here tricking people? Why are you out here convincing people, right? To love you, they shouldn't. You should just be who you are and be loved for who you are and attract the exact person who is also looking for someone like you. You have to understand your worth. You have to understand your magic. That's why, guys, Sparkling New Me 21-day energy makeover is going to freaking blow your mind. If you want to go deeper into this, I have my Divine Feminine Activation with more trainings on worthiness, on value, on vavavoom, on conscious wealth, all of that. Okay, all of the links down below. My programs, my coaching containers, my one-on-ones, all of these things are designed to make you remember your magic, remember your worth, remember your value, because it's all in here. Once you activate it, when you awaken to it, honey, you will realize that life is like the easiest thing ever, because you're just you. You know, you're just you, and it doesn't have to be hard, because actually being you is supposed to be the easiest thing ever. Everything's supposed to flow. But when you're trying to not be you, everything is not aligned. It's like if you're trying to work a job that is killing your soul and it's not off your path, of course it's going to be hard. Of course it's going to feel difficult. Of course it's going to feel draggy, because actually by design it's supposed to feel like that, because everything we're meant to experience in this life is supposed to feel good. Good feeling, gut feeling. Your gut feeling is your good feeling, and your good feeling is your gut feeling. So how you know you're on the gut path, okay, on the true path, is how good it's supposed to feel. And sometimes feeling good doesn't mean that it's easy or it's simple or anything like that, because it's like, for example, it's like if you know you're meant to speak on stage, okay, or you're meant to share your voice on platforms and podcasts and stuff like that, and maybe you have trouble speaking up, like me, you know, I had a really hard time speaking up throughout my life. So if you're someone like that, it's gonna feel hard to speak up, but actually but you can't help it but to learn how to become a better speaker, but to want to create podcasts and notes. I don't know why I said notes. Maybe you're doing something with notes. You know, you can't help it but to want to speak up, want to share your stuff. So it feels good when you are creating these things, even though you can think that you're not good at it, but there's an aspect of it that makes you feel good. So you have to stick to that good feeling, because it's beyond sensical, it's beyond logical, because it's destiny. How everything is done is through God. All magic, all miracles on this earth, in your life, is through the God energy. And that's how it works. You know, like I was never a good speaker. I had trouble speaking up or speaking in general throughout my life. I came to Canada when I was like 8 or 9, super shy, super introverted, couldn't speak a word of English. Got bullied, got teased. People laughed at me for how I looked, how different I looked, how my accent was funny, and just no one understood what the F I was saying because I couldn't speak English properly. So I was bullied and teased a lot when I was growing up. And then at some point I decided to like pretend I was mute, so that no one could bother me, no one could make fun of me anymore. And that really like took a hit on my self-esteem and my self-confidence and all of that. But there was just something in my heart that was just like, you're meant to share stuff, you're meant to speak up on things. And I'm just like, what the F is this? Right? And I never loved my voice. I actually hated it. I thought it was a freaking curse or something. But it is my voice now, today, that helps so many people, that has reached millions of people all over the world. It is my voice that gets to awaken people, that let people know that they're loved and they're valued, and connecting with them in their darkest moments. And it's my voice that I hated so much that allowed me to do these miracles. And it's not me. It's the God that flows through me. You know, when I'm channeling this through, I'm channeling through your God consciousness. I never thought I would be someone who teach people on, you know, public speaking. I never thought I would be someone who actually help people with unblocking their throat chakra. Never. But the fact that I overcame it, I know that I had to open myself up to miracles. I invite in the God energy. I invite in my higher self. I invite in my God consciousness to co-create my new identity, my true identity. And that's how it works. Because actually my false identity thinks that there's something wrong with me, because I was operating in illusions. And when I clear that, when I invite the God energy to clear all of these illusions out of my life, I realized there was never anything wrong with my voice. You know, like I didn't grow up in an English speaking country. Of course, I didn't know English. I should be ashamed of that. No one should be making fun of me for not knowing something. You know, it's like I'm not gonna be out here making fun of people who doesn't speak German, you know, when they grew up in China. You know what I mean? It just doesn't make sense. So the fact that someone decided to make fun of me, it's really none of my business. It shouldn't be something I should feel ashamed of. But of course, you know, as a young child's consciousness, we don't understand that. So I like you to feel into your younger self, what conditioning that you take on, what assumption that you take on, that you were bad, that you're wrong, that you're damaged, that you're not good enough. Because someone decided to make fun of you. Someone decided to put you down. Someone decided that you're not good enough because they feel like they're not good enough or whatever. And I want you to just be like, this is not mine. You know, this burden is not mine to carry. I give it back. Okay, comment it below. I give this back. Or I release this burden. I release this mentality that I'm not good enough. It never came from me. It never came from you. It never came from God. All your good thoughts come from God. Okay, God is good. Good is God. Okay, that's the energy of all that is. That's the creative energy. It's supposed to feel good. So when it feels terrible, it's not. It's of illusions. Okay, guys? You got this. Okay, let me know down below. I want to hear it. I want to hear your affirmations. I want to hear what you got from this video. And all the links are down below. Like I said, if you're new here, if you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe because we're here every day. And like this video, give it a happy thumbs up. If you enjoyed our vibes here, that shows me that you appreciate our videos, and I'll keep on making them for you. This is Tina Wong. I love you so much. I'm gonna go eat my dry squid now. Okay, if you haven't had this, this is it's like a Vietnamese thing. It's pretty good. All right, guys. See ya.